All right, Taurus, so we're going to just jump right into this. So from the Halloween Oracle, ghost, regret. And then from Hidden Realms, the Word Lord, communication, praise, and dishonesty. Now, this did show up as an ally for you. Now, ghost, regret. This one is saying that this may indicate that you have some regrets to let go of. It says holding grudges or regrets is burdensome work, and it weighs us down eventually. By taking actions to free ourselves of these old burdens, we clear the way for more insightful and wise action for the future. We can begin to live again fully if we let go of what was and step into new possibilities. And the first step here is to remind yourself that what you have experienced is no longer your burden to carry. When you're looking at the word Lord, you're talking about affirmations, supportive words. It says when you say affirming, supportive words, they carry an energy that returns to you in physical form. This is saying that you need to, look at your accomplishments, and praise yourself. Praise yourself for, all of the things that you have created in your life that have helped you, that, are positive, right? So I kind of look at this as whatever you have experienced in the past, it's not your fault, number one, right? That wasn't your fault that you went through that, so you shouldn't carry that with you. All right, Taurus. Here's your overall for the week. The Knight of Cups. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how he's playing out. Now, this could definitely be about something coming through to you. Possibly a new offer. Could be a new offer of love. Somebody wanting to share an emotional experience with you. Or this could be about you and the action that you're taking. Following your heart, going where your heart is leading you. Right? But we'll see. We'll see how this Knight of Cups is playing out. I love him, but I don't. Now, in the past, the Page of Wands. So, with the Page of Wands being the past coming through, something about this makes me feel like you've already been down this road before. Don't necessarily feel like you're being told what you want to hear. I do think that it was good news, and I do think that you followed the path through. But for some reason, there's still this, communication coming through. Because the Knight of Cups is the messenger of love and romance, right? And you have the Page of Wands. But I feel like you've done this before. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. My problem is it would make sense that the Knight of Cups is the overall if you have, right? Because this would be the, come here, go away type feeling, right? Like, I want you, I don't, now I want you again, I don't, right? Or this could be kind of how you're feeling about an opportunity. Oh, shit. All right. In the present, the Seven of Swords, and this is what I'm talking about. If you're dealing with a person here, intentions aren't clear. You don't necessarily feel like, this is you acting in this way. I think that, this is kind of what you're dealing with. And I think that you're looking at it going, really, what is the intention? Especially if you've been down that road before, But we'll see. We'll see here. Because, for some of you, it could be saying that you had to leave a situation. Like, I just need to pick up my shit and go. Especially if you're dealing with like an in and out kind of feeling. But we'll see. All right. Future conditions, the Magician. With the Knight of Cups being there, and again, I kind of go back to the Oracle cards, right? Like, you can't hold on to the feeling that, you have created this in your life, right? And now you have to deal with it. And I say that because of the Seven of Swords being there. But the Magician, can simply be saying here that it's up to you to create what you're wanting. You have what you need to create whatever the hell it is you want. Manifesting the cool ass shit, right? But, with the Knight of Cups, right, you have to be clear. And not only that, but, right, like, intentions need to be clear. You know, you don't want to get caught up in a situation here where somebody is just looking to manipulate your emotions, which is possible. Your best path to follow, fucking right. The Seven of Wands. You know, this is speaking up about what you're no longer willing to deal with. You know, I'm not gonna let this come through. If you're not gonna be clear with me, and if you're not gonna set clear intentions, you're not coming through. It ain't happening. I'm not dealing with this again, right? But the thing is something about it, you know, may be tempting. You know, like I said, whether we're talking about like an offer of love here, or, you know, if this is, you know, a different opportunity coming through. You know, you may have been kind of like in and out on how you feel about it. But with the Seven of Wands, you know, if you're dealing with somebody who is emotionally bipolar, you know, it's time for you to kind of speak up here. Right? Like you can't deal with that anymore. Okay, oh boy, in your environment, the Ten of Cups. Now, you know, with the Seven of Swords, right, this is somebody who is doing some shit here that is disrupting overall happiness. You know, I mean, and that's basically it. The Ten of Cups, though, with that being in your environment, we could be talking about, you know, a family situation here. You know, and dealing with somebody who, you know, is doing some shit behind other people's backs, you know, which is possible here. Now, for some of you, it may be that you need to leave a very unhappy situation, which is possible. I think at one point, right, like, it felt good, it felt right, you know, and I still go back to that Page of Wands and think, you've done this, though. You've already done this. You've been through this before. You know where this is going to lead. You know, but I don't like that Seven of Swords being connected to that. You know, to me, it looks like what you have coming through may disrupt happiness that you already have. It's like somebody trying to infiltrate, you know, your situation right now, right? It's almost like somebody trying to come through and say, well, you know, I'd like to have an experience with you, but, you know, like, I don't want to be upfront about it. Like, I don't want anybody knowing about it. Or it's that, you know, you're looking at somebody that is looking to, like, break up a happy home situation almost. You know, the home wrecker. I don't know. And that may be for some of you, though. You know, but that's kind of how I feel about that, because your advice is saying, don't let this through. You know? Yeah, your hopes and your fears, the Ten of Pentacles. You know, something about this, if you followed this path again, you already know where it's going to lead. And for some of you, right, the fear here is that it's going to upset your security and stability, because what I feel like with what's in your environment and what you're fearing here with the Ten of Pentacles, you're good where you're at. Like, everything is fine where you're at right now, but something about this may be, like, something that you're considering. You know, but like I said, it's like you already know where this is going to lead. But something about this may feel good, you know. But like I said, with the Ten of Pentacles, you know, this would be like, if you get involved in a situation where somebody is not being very clear, your hope would be that, you know, instead of dealing with sketchy shit, that it's going to be something long-lasting and stable. But the problem is it's not. You know, you may be hoping for that, but then, like I said, the fear would be that, you know, you're dealing with something or someone who is disrupting the security that you already have. You know, and are you willing to put that at risk, though, you know? And then coming out the Nine of Cups. All right. So now my thing is with the Magician, right? Like for some of you, you may feel like you can manifest everything that you want in this situation, but the reality of it is no, because with the Seven of Swords being there, nothing is clear. But the thing is with the Nine of Cups, right, this may be something that you're really wanting, but you've already been there, but something about it feels good, you know. But the thing is, though, this has the potential to completely disrupt what happiness and stability you already have if you follow this through. Okay? Now, like I said, with the Ten of Swords being connected to the Page of Wands, right? You may have that good communication coming back through, but the thing is if you've done this before, it's already ended in a way where it should just be done with. There's no reason for you to even look at it again. The only reason why you would is because it feels good, you know? This may be something that you really want, but for some reason it's just not working out or didn't work out, and you know, you're looking at more of the same. You know, I don't think that this person wants to give you, you know, for example, those of you who have somebody coming through here, they don't want to give you that overall happiness. They don't want to be a part of the happily ever after. You know, that's not something that they're looking to give you. They're just wanting to have that experience here with the Knight of Cups. But your emotions are tied into this, right? Now, with the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Cups, that's what I'm talking about. They're going to leave you depleted. You know, they're going to take that happiness away. You know, they may come in with false intentions, but what they leave you with is, you know, that emotional poverty with the Five of Pentacles. And you don't know. You don't know what the intentions are. You're not in this, right? They're keeping you out. Now, for some of you, you may be getting involved with a situation where somebody is not wanting to know, or somebody is not wanting anybody else to know that they're involved with you, which I kind of get for some of you, and that bothers me. Now, with the Queen of Wands coming out, this is the thing. For some reason, you feel confident in your ability to make this happen or to make this work where it's going to lead to what you want, you know. But the thing is you're dealing with somebody who is manipulating a situation with you. But then not only that, but you think you can manipulate it in the way where you're going to eventually get what you want. But I don't like the indicators with this, especially if you've already done this before. You've already had this experience before. You know where it leads. But something about it makes you think, you know, that this will change. Now, with the Queen of Wands, you know, it could be the person that you're dealing with, male or female, doesn't matter here. But the thing is it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good about who you are, right? But it you know, I can't help but think here that this is something that will just continue to disrupt, you know, your overall happiness. It may even disrupt security and stability. Financially, it may hurt you, you know, because I still keep going back to your advice with the Seven of Wands going, no, you can't let this through, you know. And if you do follow this through, you have to make sure that you are very clear with what it is you want, you know. You can't just kind of go along with this and not know what the intentions of the other person is. You know, you're going to have to speak up. This is what I want, because you don't want to be put in another situation where you're going to regret the action that you take, right? Wow, Taurus, what's happening? You know, in right general, it's only going to be for some of you. You will know if this is your situation. But something about this, like I get it, you know, there's something about this that is so good, it's so good, but it's so wrong, you know, and it's not actually going to give you what you think you want with that Nine of Cups coming out, you know, not with everything that's surrounding it. But, right, you know, can't deny the fact here that we're looking at the Magician with the Nine of Cups, and the Queen of Wands coming all the way through. Because, right? Oh, okay. Oh my God, yeah, I see it. All right, so deception. Now, we could flip the script on this, yeah, right? And we could be talking about this being you. But honestly, right, because when I look at deception, these are two people wearing a mask. But I really think that you have no clue when it comes to somebody that you may be in a relationship with. And again, right, general message. You know, please remember I said this. Because some of you may be happy in your relationships. These are going to be for the people that need to hear this. The King of Wands. This person may be, you know, really passionate, really caring and considerate, really loving. I mean, look at him, right? Like he's all involved and there's, you know, this connection, this like really good feeling, and there's all the attraction. But underneath the mask, you know, he may be wanting to attract as many people as he possibly can. He or she, okay? You know, this could be male or female, it doesn't matter to me. But the message that I'm seeing here is that the person that you're dealing with may be really like loving and caring, right? Like, I'm here for you. I want to be in this relationship. And I'm sure that they do on some level love you and care for you. But behind your back, when you're looking at the King of Wands, or not the King of Wands, but the Emperor, right? The Emperor is full of passion, right? He's wanting to experience all kinds of passion. You know, this with deception looks like somebody who doesn't even care about sleeping around, you know, and it would have been totally different had not deception been there. My God, you know, and it's no wonder why we're looking at the Seven of Swords and intentions not being clear here. So for those of you who are in a relationship with somebody right now, you know, and if you have that gut feeling, right, like if your intuition is telling you that may be the case, then maybe you need to kind of look at that, you know. And it's funny because I want to defend him, but I don't, you know. Like, and it may just be that he's not being very open and honest about his kinky side, you know, and that could be it, right? And maybe he needs to come out with that and explain that to you. Holy shit, Taurus. You guys are going to have to let me win this one. But, you know, you do what you feel like is right for you. Okay? If you feel like you can create what you want in this situation this time, even though things may not be going good now, or they may not have gone well before, right? You have to do what you feel like is right for you. But God damn it, man, with that Seven of Wands, you make sure that you are very clear on what you expect from this. You know, whether this is a person wanting to have an experience with you, or, you know, if this is an opportunity coming through where there isn't a whole lot of clarity. Just make sure that you're clear on what you want.